This story comes from the AITA subreddit and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Getting Pissy When My Wife Ate My Food? Joey doesn't share food. My male 30, wife 29 female is pregnant with our first kid, and I think it's been going pretty smoothly, clearly by the title. She's due in August, and if you're lazy like me and don't want to do the math, that's 5 months pregnant. My wife, as any woman, has her pregnancy cravings, which was ice cream and potato chips. After work, I would just run out to get them. Not out of my way or issue, really. Yesterday after work, I was heading to get takeout from a steakhouse and asked my wife if she wanted anything. She said she was cooking at home and was fine. Note, this was around 5 p.m. No problem. So I get my food and I'm ready to eat when I get home. Upon first sight, my wife immediately started asking for some, which annoyed me. It was whatever. I gave her a few bites and gave myself a few bites before heading to a shower. I know it's weird to have some food then shower, but I didn't finish it, so it's okay. 10 minutes later, by the time I'm back at the dinner table, the container is basically ravaged. And my wife said, may I add, sheepishly, she ate it because she was hungry, even though I specifically asked if she wanted anything. I was actually kind of annoyed by it and said, you're not funny, before just making something else. After I made my Plan B dinner, my wife came up to me and apologized, but I was still bummed out about this steak and just said whatever. I guess she was upset that I was upset because she gave me a face and walked away. I eventually told her it was no big deal, and I think that made her feel better, but I still feel bad, so I'm asking if I'm the ass. Candy Thunder gave us some notes here to talk about here. Candy Thunder says, NTA, I would be pissed too, especially because you asked if she wanted something for dinner. Candy doesn't share food. She will with me. But as someone who has been pregnant, sometimes you don't know what you want until you smell it. I understand how that sounds, but it's true. Pregnancy really messes with you. I ate so many salads with ranch, and I don't even like ranch, like an absurd amount. Next time, just get her something you know she would like. It's a win-win. If she doesn't end up eating it, take it for lunch the next day. Still a win-win. I get being annoyed that the food that you got for you and you were super excited about got eaten up, but this is your first kid. Let me just say, get used to it. And no, I don't mean that everything you bring home for you is going to get taken away from you. But your wife's pregnant right now. Get used to putting yourself last. I guess that's the point. Yes, you still have to do things for you. Still have to fill up your cup. But it's not even your wife that ate that food. It was your kid. Your kid smelled that food from the belly and was like, is that ribeye? I like me some ribeye. And I do think that a lot of the things that I like, Candy Thunder had cravings for whenever she was pregnant with Navy. Because Navy's down there like, oh, you know what sounds good? Some ranch dressing. Not that I'm a huge ranch fan, but you get the idea. It's like cravings or things that come from the kid. I'm convinced. I don't know. It's probably biologically entirely incorrect, but I think if you, OP, think about this as it was your kid that ate your food, not your wife, you're probably going to be less irksome about it. I would think. And that you should get used to. You should just get used to that. But yes, I do think that yeah, you have to hedge against this a little bit because she's pregnant. You have to be like, I can't be too upset because I get it. And also, like, I'm supposed to be, catering to and making sure that whatever craving pops up, I am helping satisfy there. So it is part of your job to give up your food. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's, as a father, I think that you should be viewing this as it is your job to give up part of your food at a random notice. But I understand being annoyed about it. Now, the question was, am I the astronaut for getting pissy when my wife ate my food? And I think that's probably unavoidable, to be irksome, to be upset in any way, shape, or form. I imagine when you get out of the shower and you think you got half a steak there and it ain't there, this is a feeling. For getting pissy, I mean, depending on how, if you projected this at your wife more than you're leading us on right now, you could easily climb up the ASCON scale. But it sounds like right now you were just annoyed and you're like, it's not funny. All I'm saying is, yeah, this is an NTA, but you got to get used to it. Let's give him the official NTA here if we haven't done it already, but get used to it. And following Candy Thunder's advice is hella smart because then you can be hedging against losing your own stuff if you get extra stuff. Now, there's an inevitable situation here where you get something that you know she'll like, and that day she don't like it, but she does like what you have. So you've got to kind of plan for a myriad of circumstances here. So the backup thing that you get should probably be something that you think she'll like, but that you would also like if she decides that she wants your original choice here. You got to start thinking ahead about this, man. You got to start playing chess right now. Or you can just accept the fact that you're going to come last and just do that.